right, ladies and gentlemen, Sharp is having a lot to say. Yes, I'm in the same fucking shirt because I clean this shirt all the time. And I actually got 2 more shirts just like this. Anyway, yeah, this is just my string gear. I guess I'm going to have to amp up my string gear. I just like wearing a t-shirt and just no makeup. She-Wolf in the motherfucking Black Jag is back. I'm back to you today. We are streaming again about Sharp. Apparently Sharp is going in on he is going in on DJ Akademiks this morning, actually. I guess he's up at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about DJ Akademiks, even though DJ Akademiks ain't said nothing to him. Yeah, I said I was gonna just stream this one live. Basically, we have him here. He's talking shit once again about DJ Akademiks, and we're just gonna see, where this goes. I do this for fun. I just love talking about people who are clowns. They need to be exposed, heavily exposed. All right, I'm gonna let this Clubhouse start, and let's get into it.
Shout out to yeah, bro, that's crazy.
No, salute to Flakko. Flakko, you can't go act because he gonna try to destroy you. You act like him, bro. You can't do that.
Be soft on your job.
Salute to you. I'm not disrespecting you, but I fuck you.
Who's saying that?
Don Philly.
Don, he's been waiting to say something in the chat.
No.
I don't respectfully.
Hey, Don.
Hold on. I don't hate Flakko. I fuck with him.
No, I'm saying you've been in the room before, right?
Yeah.
He brought you up.
Hey, niggas ain't that case. I don't hate Flakko. You go Flakko fucking
No, he was like really cute in the chat. I was like,
can I say something?
I'm sorry, please don't.
No, I know that he got a lot of his lingo or whatever he studied from Act. Act will try to destroy this nigga if he try to expose him. You know that, right? And you know a lot of the history, this guy, Flakko, and people that tried to air him out. Adam tried to put some of his business out, and he didn't. I don't know if he wanted to go in on him, but he will try to destroy Flakko if he try to pick his shit out there. You gotta relax, Flakko. I fuck with you, Flakko. I fuck with you, Flakko.
None of my friends is lay the fuck down and let a motherfucker do it because this is what they will do to you. Nigga. We done seen this nigga make it through. We seen him make it through the Alabama 2 shit. We seen him make it through a lot of shit. Nigga, we trying to let this nigga know you don't have to fucking get down or lay down before this done.
Yeah, he don't have to get down and lay down. We know that. I'm from Philly on some real shit, but
we in Cali.
Flakko don't need Adam or nobody. He can do his own shit. He's
too afraid to him. By you telling him, don't do it. Don't step out on faith. Don't do your own man. Sit there and just let this nigga run your life. He ain't gonna never do it.
Talk that shit.
Don't do this. Gonna destroy you. Fuck that shit. Fuck that nigga. That nigga is a human just like that nigga. What you talking about?
All right, I hear you, but he's going to try to expose the shit out of you, Flakko.
So what?
Okay, you saying so what? That means you don't care about him.
No, what I'm saying is Flakko
don't don't get out of here. Hey, man. We got Sharp in the
I
building,
get what
man.
I'm saying. It's the politics of all of it. He's saying the politics of it.
Hey, one mic. Fucking hip hop trends, but we got hip hop friends. Y'all see what's going on, man. Make sure you set a room if you're on stage. If we brought you up, set a room, ping up. Y'all see what's going on. Akademiks exposed. Sharp airs them out. We got Sharp in the building. What it do?
Oh, yeah, I got you. What it do, man? Hey, what you want for that shit?
Hey, KK, mute, KK, mute. All right, Sharp, what it do?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
What's happening, man? We see you go crazy today, man. You went crazy on Act.
Yeah, man. Shit tonight, man. The nigga deserved that one. He can hold that in, my nigga.
And can't nobody tell me nothing about nothing. I don't want to hear no. I don't want to hear.
Hey, who that? Who that? Short?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, get on Flakko ass. Get on the shit.
What you mean? I do nothing, bro. Like
I don't think it up for act, man. Let's keep it real.
Come on, man.
And this is the very reason why I will not take up a conversation with Sharp. He in this overview of him talking today on Clubhouse to this new group, because this is not the WAC 100 ENT group. This is a different house, a different group entirely on Clubhouse that he's took up talking to. And I tell y'all gotta leave these snakes and these clowns. Y'all gotta leave them people where y'all found them. You gotta leave them right on the porch you found them on. These snakes and these clowns, leave them right where you found them. Yeah, I mean, there were several people who stopped following this man. There were several people who left him alone. But now he's back on Clubhouse talking to a new set of people. Like I just stated, these people ain't got nothing to do with WAC 100. I even looked; they are not linked. They're not linked. This is not WAC 100's people. This ain't Beast 909. This ain't none of those people. This is a whole nother little clique on there, which is, if you know Clubhouse, you know it's several different, rooms on there. There's several different groups you can join to get access to different rooms and stuff. And yeah, like he's on here talking to a whole new set of people, a completely different set of people. And Flakko just happens to be in on this call that went down this morning. And it's like, I feel like Clubhouse is like a ghetto Zoom. When you're in a meeting at a job, you're in a meeting, you're an admin, what I'm saying? You're a network admin, you're working with people that are doing infrastructure, people that are doing architecture, people that are doing engineering, different pieces of tech. You're working with different people and you're working with different. And so it's like a ghetto Zoom call. Clubhouse is like a ghetto Zoom call, but you don't see the person, you just hear them. And you can do it on Zoom too. You can just hear people instead of seeing them. But yeah, I mean, Sharp gets on here. He's talking crap again about DJ Akademiks, which I understand. You feel like the nigga owe you 100K, so you gonna talk crap about him as long as you can. You gonna always talk crap about him. According to a couple different videos that are on YouTube today, as of right now, I guess they were uploaded, a few hours ago or last night when he hopped his ass on IG talking about DJ Akademiks and this whole thing. He's claiming that he's got video footage of this man and he's got pictures. You got the same hunk of baloney that we got. You got the same hunk of baloney that everybody else got. I'm just being real, church. Keep it real. Keeping it real. Well, you keeping it real fake. You are keeping it real fake. You ain't got no access. But I'm gonna just let this play out, because this is what he goes into talking about. This whole thing, and it's just, I don't know. What did that girl on WAC 100 side say? She said that she know who Sharp was or what to do with the tattoos and the strong conviction in his voice. More like the strong deceit in his voice. But I digress. Let this play out.
Bro, Flakko, bro.
Nah, son, that's not true, Sharp. I don't think
That nigga's got that.
Sharp sure do know a lot about booty holes. He sure know a lot about that. I wonder why. You sit up on the internet talking about somebody doing stuff on camera, and then you sitting up lying last night. Don't you know everybody's snipping and clipping and posting everything you saying at this point, sir? And I understand his flame on is burning out. I understand. But we might as well catch it while he's still on the decline. We might as well just catch him while he's on the decline. We might as well. Might as well catch this man while he's on the decline, because he's tripping. This entire time, he's been tripping. Ever since he stepped on the scene, he's been tripping. But he's talking about this man, but if I'm not mistaken, he did mention in this clip here about, you know, the video stuff that he has of DJ Akademiks. Like, if you're not worried about him, then why do you have his stuff in your device, sir? Number one. Number two, you know, the whole thing about DJ Akademiks X basically having some people to come up to Akademiks' house. Well, now you and your little goon Sharp that were gonna try to chase this man in his house. Now you can't do that. You can't do that now, because I'm pretty sure his premises are probably more secure. So a nigga like you trying to rob and trying to set up on his house, set up on him, you cannot do that now. Now that he's had to experience that. Now, I don't know DJ Akademiks. I never met him before, but like I said in my last video, I do know somebody who stays in New York who does know somebody that works for DJ Akademiks. And it has been said that this whole thing with the money, that $100,000, that's something that is not being revisited. And that, you know, Sharp needs to let that go, because that's something that's not being revisited. But obviously he hasn't letting it go. You know, he's telling people, don't say nothing to me about this man. Don't say nothing to me about this dude, DJ Akademiks. Don't say nothing to me about DJ Akademiks. And here you are on Clubhouse at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about this man. Here you are on Clubhouse talking about this man once again, running your suckers, you and your dick suckers. Okay, you doing it again. You are doing it again. He's pressed about that 100K. But one thing for sure, Adam 22 ain't finna get involved with that. That whole little conversation that went down with him and Sharp, with Akademiks and Sharp, Adam 22 ain't finna get involved with that. He's not about to get involved with what's going on with two. He's not about to get involved. You know, I'm pretty sure that Sharp has brought it up, because, like I said, I have a male Virgo in my immediate family, and Sharp is almost, this guy is almost my brother's twin. Like, he is literally, as far as his personality, they are like straight up twinning. They are twin spirits, like, for real. So everything that y'all seen about Sharp, like, dude is a snake and he's a clown. He's a snake and he's a clown. I told y'all that nigga snake and clown. Okay. Let's go on with the video, with the presentation. I am just reacting to all this because this man is a snake and a clown. And I do think that he's in Vegas 90% of the year, because I think he has a residence there in Vegas. And man ain't got no residence in no damn San Diego. He probably got some people in La Mesa, California. He's probably got some people in La Mesa. He ain't got no residence there in San Diego. He's got residence there in Las Vegas, where his clown snake ass belongs. He's got residence there.
She got acne on her ass.
Fuck all that, bitch. Don't just fucking leave the
Say that.
Nigga, come on, man. He points the finger the biggest. This nigga's hand's the dirtiest out of everybody. I don't respect that shit, man. I had to get up on it. He can't say, you can say what, this nigga can say whatever you want to say about him. You're caught red-handed, buddy. Hold it. You're caught.
Yeah, so was it confirmed, Flakko, that his girl hacked his Discord or hacked his YouTube?
Yeah, hair rights. Pretty much, and after doing an interview with Vlad, and she was home with I guess after log out of everything. So she was home and had open reams to all of his gadgets, his laptops, his computer. That she logged in and started posting shit from that, changed his YouTube banner, all type of shit, and deleted his Rumble channel, all type of shit.
Wow.
Why would you live?
I feel like I need to stop covering this because I feel like Sharp is going to eventually expose himself too much. And he's already on the verge of doing that. He's on the verge of exposing himself a little too much. Yeah, I mean, he's just like, he's such a bozo. Sharp is like he's such an angry, aggressive bozo. Like, he is on some devil shit. Like, he is an angry, aggressive bozo. Like, you're mad at this guy. You've been saying some crazy crap about this dude or whatever, all this stuff, and he's getting on Clubhouse and he's talking about this dude, and it's a whole mess. Like, the whole situation is a mess with him. And for that girl to have already sicked some dudes at Akademiks' house, like, that should kind of like end that play, flag on the play for Sharp. If you trying to go up there to New Jersey, away from Las Vegas, and show up with a couple of Clubhouse goons to that man's house, flag on the play. Because y'all probably going to run into some trouble just even going that way, just even going in his neighborhood. It should be flag on the play. Because I already know that's what his plan is. He's a low life. He's a real, like, just low type of dude, Sharp. So that's definitely probably the plan for him. Is he planned on, taking a couple of Clubhouse goons and we're going to meet up. We're going to fly out there, or we're going to drive because I'm going to get this 100K. No, it's not going to fly. He's definitely had that on his mind, going to that man's house in New Jersey and going to that man's home and trying to press that man for this $100,000. He's definitely had that on his mind. That's one reason why he doesn't want to talk about this, because he probably does not want Akademiks to know that, he's been on his, he's been looking at the situation that's going on right now. He's been looking at that. He's been on it, but I don't feel like he's doing this for clout. I don't feel like, Sharp is, he's doing this for clout. No, it's beyond that now. I do think that he's watching DJ Akademiks. And I don't want to be accused of stalking a stalker, because I've had a stalker before. I don't want to be accused of stalking a stalker. I feel like I need to make it very clear that I'm doing content just like everybody else is doing content. I don't care what Sharp is doing in real life. And I feel like as a woman who's making content on a man, yes, I have to sit here and say it's kind of a weird feeling, because I know people are like, don't do me. Don't go on somewhere else with that bullshit. Because this man has been in jail. This man is sucking whatever light-skin privilege that he's experienced, whatever light-skin is doing, he slowly sucks that away with his mouth. Every time he opens his mouth, he just sucks all the glamour out of light-skinnedness. He sucks all the glamour out. And it's bad, because my daughter's light-skinned. My daughter is very much light-skinned. She's very much mixed. But let me tell you something. If she grows up to be a female version of this dude, let me tell you something. I would definitely tell her that she's sucking away all her glamour. She's sucking away all her privileges to be a female version of, and he say he's got a daughter. He said he got a daughter, Sharp. Hopefully she don't grow up and be nothing like him. Because he sucks all the glamour out of light-skinnedness. He sucks all the glamour out of that. When he gets to talking and gets to going, his breath smelling like 6 cigarettes. Just, yeah, that ugly face. Yeah, that's his breath. That's his breath. He's drinking and smoking on every live. He got vices. And he thinking, he thought at one time that Adam 22 was going to parlay with DJ Akademiks. I don't think so. That man ain't going to talk to Akademiks on your behalf about no $100,000 gamble. That man don't give a damn about that. That white dude don't give a damn about that, and nor should he. He don't give a damn, and I don't think he should. If I was in his position, I definitely would. That's between y'all. Adam 22 wasn't even on that damn call. He wasn't even on that. He wasn't nowhere near that. He was somewhere doing something different. He wasn't nowhere near that. That's something between you and DJ Akademiks. And according to someone who works for DJ Akademiks, that knows somebody that I know who's been staying in New York for the past 9 years and who rolls in that type of circle, according to them, that's something that ain't going to be revisited. So if I was him, I would cut the academic shit completely. If I was him, he should cut that crap completely. He shouldn't even get involved in saying and talking about it. Because guess what? You're not going to get no money out of him. So you can talk yourself up all you want. You can talk. You're not going to get no bread out of that dude. With your hostile black ass, you're not going to get no bread out of that man. It made me so upset to see black men like T-Roll and AD. They had to sit back and try to explain the situation about Adam 22 without really even going into talking about Sharp. They didn't want to slip up and say nothing bad about Sharp. But Sharp is a nigga. T-Roll and AD are black men. Sharp is out here being a nigga. He's been a nigga for a long time. He's just been being a nigga. And what makes it so bad is he been being a nigga around white ass people. He got white baby mamas. He been being a nigga around white people. And they, of course, they gonna let him be a nigga. They gonna let him, they ain't gonna try to give him no smarts at all. But he come up over here in the black sphere. You want to come up over here in the black sphere and you want to act a fool and thinking that somebody about to drop $100K on you. Boy, please. Not man, boy, please. Boy, please. Ain't nobody gonna drop no bread on your crazy pimp ass. Ain't nobody gonna do that for you. Why? Because he been a trick for the past 8-9 years of his life, so he owes a pimp some bread. I don't think so. He been tricking off anyway, so he might as well owe a pimp. For real, church, on everything, church, for real, church. I'm being real. That's sharp. I'm being real. I'm up in the Appalachians. That's sharp. That's him. And I do think that, I'm just ranting now. I do think that he has had women that were on drugs. I don't deal with women on drugs. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You smoke and drink. You smoke like a damn chimney. And you drink like a freaking, you drink like a sailor. Like, come on, stop. Don't sit here and say a man with vices and heavy on the vices, that you deal with women who don't have any vices. It's a damn lie. That's a lie. Misty certainly look like she done hit the pipe a time or two or hit the spoon a time or two. Misty. Who is Misty, Sharp? Who is Misty, Sharp? Nah. She looks like she's hit the bong that was laced a few times. She certainly look like she's hit some things before. She certainly did not look like a clean cookie to me, Miss Misty. She didn't like no clean cookie at all. She looked like she done either been hitting the spoon, the needle, or something. She's definitely one of those kind of women. And we can look at her and tell there was nothing hiding there. She does not look like if she was going somewhere with him to Memphis, Tennessee, or whatever part of Tennessee they got caught up in, she certainly didn't look like she was going nowhere to sell no punani. She didn't look like she was going nowhere to sell no punani. When I was a stripper and I did a few things, I didn't go around. I ain't got no makeup on right now. I didn't go around looking like that. I didn't go off with no makeup and a t-shirt and no. No, ma'am, no, sir. So it's very interesting. He's a very interesting character. He done told some lies about some things, and that's obvious to anybody over the age of 27. He done told some lies about some things, but more so, it's interesting to me because I do believe this about Sharp. I do believe that he is the living, breathing embodiment of Las Vegas, Nevada. That man is the living, breathing embodiment of Las Vegas. I do heavily believe that about Sharp. That this man, we are looking at a person that is the living, breathing embodiment of Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas is somewhere that you go, you shit, you piss, you drink some more, you throw up, you go to your hotel room, take a shower, get back on your plane, and go home. That's what Vegas is. That's Vegas to me and a whole lot of other Americans. That's all Vegas is. Welcome through Vegas, baby. Welcome through Vegas, baby. And Johnson taking that ass right on back to Miami, okay? She's taking that ass right on back to Miami, where she's at home. Ain't nobody trying to live in no damn Vegas. Unless you about a crappy ass lifestyle. Them white folks there in Vegas, they in some nice homes. And a lot of them are working from home. They in some nice ass homes, nice condos and townhomes and things. And they got nice place. A lot of them out there. I actually know one of my ex-husband's friend got a place out there in Las Vegas. He has a place out there. He has a townhome out there that they rent out on Airbnb in Verbo. And it's very nice. Very nice. And he also has a place here in Texas. But he has a place out there in Las Vegas. So it is what it is. Like, ain't nobody trying to be living there like that. I really don't. I feel like Vegas people ain't even West Coast. Like they grimy on like a sneaky, snaky clown ass level. Like Vegas people. I really do feel like that. Like that, especially that strip and Sharp. He be talking and he act like he smells like the strip. And I done been in them casinos. When you walk down into them casinos and them hotels, when you go downstairs in the casinos and shit, that shit smell like straight ass and cigarettes. It just permeates all through the air in those casinos. It ain't nothing nice. And yep, bad things have happened in those casinos. People done went up in them casinos and lost their whole life savings fucking with them casinos. Vegas is the kind of place that you go to have fun and get the hell out of there. See a good show, have some fun. If dudes want to go see strippers, go see some Vegas shows at the New York hotel, one of the baddest stages in Las Vegas. That's like the top. That's like that stage is top tier at New York. I love that stage. I love that setup. So it's it is what it is. This nigga is the living, breathing embodiment of Vegas. And I don't just mean that in a show kind of way. I mean the way he is, the way he thinks. I think that's what we have found here. We have found someone who is the living, breathing embodiment of Vegas. Let me stop ranting and let me get on with the reaction.
Why would you leave a shithead around your shit like that? Don't make no sense to me. They still don't get no. See, I see Flakko, you feel bad for him. Like,
yeah. Hey man, you know what they said, man. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Nigga, fact. Nigga, right now we trying to shoot the shit out this thing. So, you know,
and why are you trying to get Flakko involved? Why does Flakko opinion matter?
Man, bro, trying to shoot the shit out of me.
Hey, so
Shit, Flakko gonna stand front of the bullet if you do something.
hell no. What the hell no?
I take no bullets with nobody, man. Hell no. Hell no. Listen, man, just let me know where you shooting so I can get the fuck out the way.
Hey, so we read something saying that it's over cheating. I guess she said she was watching him cuddled up
Pretty much, right? Nothing.
She been through that nigga like little white, the flying little white bitches from West Hollywood and drugs with her. She do that shit. She just want to be mad now because nigga, she ain't.
There he goes making references to places that he's pimped at, West Hollywood, and he probably done pimped in Studio City, he probably done pimped out there in Van Nuys. Now you making references to where you've pimped. Now you want to make references to where you've pimped. Like, you don't know that man business. And you know, from what they're saying on here, Flakko and DJ Akademiks don't know each other like that. Like, they have never met, but they've talked, and they've, you know, Flakko, he looks up to DJ Akademiks. Nobody's looking up to the pimp, and no one should. He needs to be left alone in his lonely little state with his angry ass, with his hostile black ass. He's talking hostile. He's talking in a very hostile tone on here. He's speaking in a very hostile tone. He is, in my opinion, he's speaking in a very hostile tone. Like, you an angry little troll. You are an angry clown, and you just cannot let up, sir. You cannot let up, sir, with your anger.
Right. Like, so like,
that's why you gotta watch the bitches you fuck with, huh?
Yeah, right. Now listen, so like, according to Act, like, if he convinced her to get an abortion, and then he flew out like 2 chicks, and she was mad that he flew out 2 chicks.
Fucking monster. He's a monster.
Not come on, man.
He's a fucking monster.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Let's look at it for what it is.
He's a fucking monster.
Nigga,
That
nigga,
nigga
bust
flew him
that
out to get her
shit.
a
Get
abortion.
ready. He gonna sit there and defend for the having an abortion. Nigga, you should have the bitch on birth control already. That's the bitch. You wouldn't have to worry about her going and terminating your unborn. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Her birth control, put her on depot, get her on something. You afraid the bitch gonna blow up like a whale like you? Well, shit, that's just what you gonna have to roll with sometimes. You gotta roll with the punches.
For them pictures, she looked kind of big already. I don't know.
Well, you know that birth control might not help her out, but you know what Jim can. So I mean, shit, man, weigh your options. You gotta pick battlefield.
That bitch had pimples on her ass.
Nigga, I don't know what to look like craters, nigga. What the fuck she got going on her ass cheeks, man? The motherfuckers look stressed. Booty cheeks look stressed. If that's the case.
It wasn't her though.
That
That wasn't her. That was another girl that she called after she said.
Oh, bro. Hey, Flakko, you always gotta rebuttal, bro.
Man, me and that nigga could live. That's that nigga and me could never share no joint, no blunt. And I don't give a fuck if you was thirsty, you can't even get a waterfall, nigga.
But he already act like he better than niggas, so.
That's the only reason niggas going in, bro. Just nigga, you're a regular nigga like everybody else. Niggas go through it. But because you want to act like a fucking weirdo about it, niggas is gonna get on it. It makes it look bad on your behalf because you talk so fucking much.
Hey, so he addressed it like, what did he say? We didn't see it.
Yeah, right. So essentially, like, and he told the full story, and he pretty much said, listen, man, listen, you know, I wasn't the best boyfriend in terms of being loyal. You know, I was unfaithful, and you know, and she was doing a bunch of weird shit, but they always like got back together. And then like the breaking straw was after she got an abortion, like she found out, you know, that Act was trying to like fly out like 2 girls, and she got like, you know, in a real fit of rage and shit, you feel me? And went to expose him. But and Act also told like a story about how like, so and his girl invited her friend over, right? And this was like recently too. And when the friend like came over, she dropped the location for her boyfriend and some niggas to pull up. And the motherfuckers pull up with AK-47 right now, right? Now listen though, right? So look, so like an Act crib in the break-in was on the news, but like nobody knew that was Akademiks' crib, right? So like right? So like, and he been put through hell with that bitch. We been like, right? And he almost got killed and shit.
And he keep taking a big drag.
Yeah, feel me, brother?
But
Like,
you know why?
he almost got killed though.
But listen. You know why? You don't know. She got that STD shit over because.
Oh, nah, bro. Nah, come on now. It's body acting.
Body acne.
Body acting. I thought like newborn babies get that.
Nah, but like that's not like.
Nah, bro, you don't get acne. You don't get booty acne, bro.
This nigga say body acne,
bro. Bro, listen, bro. Like,
You don't get booty acne, bro.
I see the photos, bro. Like, it's not herpes, bro.
Nah, I ain't saying it is, but that ain't, you don't get booty acne, my boy.
No. Nah, body acne, like, not booty body.
So is your booty a part of your body or it ain't?
Yeah.
All right, so what the fuck you talking about?
What? Yeah.
I keep hearing bumps on the booty, so somebody got booty acne, nigga. You got booty acne or what, nigga?
Shit, bro. Flakko, let's be honest here. Have you ever experienced something like this?
No.
Nah, man.
That shit.
I'm just asking. Hey, he's standing up for us, so I gotta ask.
Nah.
I try to tell you, Shark, this nigga taking up for this nigga something crazy.
Listen up. In terms of like that particular drug, I know that like that's a really common prescription for acne. So so that's why I'm saying like I don't think it's full of herpes.
Flakko. Man, my man. I know you like that nigga, bro, so I ain't gonna put you in the fire over it. The nigga's still a hum, bro. There ain't shit you can say right now. I fuck Flakko, but fuck that nigga. Straight up.
Yeah.
They go funny, bro.
He about to come Flakko after this.
And he said it again. He said these academics owe him money. Oh my God. This man is on another level of like I said, he's a living, breathing embodiment of Las Vegas, Nevada. And that's not a compliment. That is not a compliment. That's just the truth. It's not a detriment. It's not a compliment. It's just the truth. We all know Vegas ain't the best place in the world, little boys and little girls. So stay clear of the clown shark. He is such an angry ass, menacing ass clown. That's what he is.
And then the nigga got me out, nigga.
I didn't know.
We supposed to be cool. They shook my hand for you and shook his.
Nah. Yeah, facts, yeah.
Hey, you don't talk to homie because you didn't talk to him a couple times on Discord or on the phone.
Man, he looked up there, man. That's his eye.
I see Sharp is trying to recruit.
Are you my homie too much shop, right?
After this, so
And then the nigga got me out, nigga.
I didn't know.
We supposed to be cool. They shook my hand for you and shook his.
Nah. Yeah, facts, yeah.
Hey, you don't talk to homie because you didn't talk to him a couple times on Discord or on the phone.
Man, he looked up there, man. That's his idol.
Are you my homie too much shop, right?
I know you in real life.
Yeah, facts, right?
I know you in real life, Flakko.
Idols become idols.
Hey, Flakko. Hey, who you think pulling up for you first?
Sharp.
You think Sharp pulling up or you think Act pulling up for you?
Sharp, of course.
Yeah. So how you got so much respect for a nigga that never did shit for you or you ain't never met this nigga in real life?
How's it right? Not right. Listen, but my life, like, and whole point is, I'm not covering that shit first, and I'm not being
Alright, to work out.
And that's why I'm gonna cover it in terms of act response and let him tell him the full story of like what happened.
Man, stop the bullshit, Flakko. I hear what you're doing, dog.
This nigga, man.
Stop, man.
Listen though, I am biased.
Okay,
I'm biased.
so listen here. You say that you're not. You said you're not going to cover it. You turn around and say, "Oh, I'm going to cover it." So response. Nigga, why don't you just not fuck with it at all? Then?
Yeah,
What's the
nigga.
response?
Shut it down. Don't
Like
do
you
none
shut
of
it
it.
down all the way. Why respond to it, bro? That looks funny to me.
Yeah, nigga. Be fair,
like,
nigga.
I'm not going to get involved with it. I'm not going to cover it. But turn around 2 minutes later and say, "Oh, well, I'm going to cover the reaction of what he says."
Y'all, Flakko.
I don't know, Flakko.
Stay out of it. Keep your hands clear completely, my nigga.
That's gonna be a lot of views.
Make it
over
make
there.
sense, my boy.
As you can see, toward the end, Sharp is trying to turn Flakko against DJ Akademiks. I mean, if you got a problem with them and y'all cool, then what is him and DJ Akademiks? What they got to do with you? What that even got to do with you? Because Flakko, he's not on what you on. Flakko, he's on what T-Roll and AD are on. They just trying to be black men, trying to be entrepreneurs. You over there being a straight up nigga. And because you ain't been around black people, you've been around white folks, because Misty is just one of the many white women that he was around, in his 18-year reign as a pimp. He wasn't around no black women. He wasn't around no black women. So, and that ain't the reason why I'm talking about him either, because I know people, that's probably why you don't like him. No, it ain't that I don't like him. I don't like him or dislike him. I just see him for what he is. He shows exactly what he is every time he opens that big ass mouth of his, that big snake pit of his. Every time he opens it, he shows how much of a snake he is. But I mean, it is what it is. You trying to talk this man into being against academics. Well, he's not gonna get no guns and go with you to New Jersey to go hunt down that man for the $100,000. That's not about to happen. Flakko ain't about to join with you and go to New Jersey with no couple of guns, and neither is T-Rail, neither is that dude is over on the couch with T-Rail. He's not about to do that either. He probably want to, but he ain't trying to be sitting up in jail on account of you. And AD ain't about to do that either. Nobody's about to be sitting up in jail who's trying to sit up on a podcast. They're not going to be sitting up in jail because of you, sir. And you just need to know and understand that. And nobody's going to get themselves in no bad situation because of you. Now, it's a couple of people on Clubhouse that will probably, that I heard on Clubhouse. There's a couple of people on Clubhouse that are probably going to go with you. Go with you on that. On pulling up to that man's house, Thompson, where my $100,000 at? Adam 22, he ain't nowhere on the scene with that. He don't give a good goddamn about DJ Akademiks owing you 2 pennies to rub together. And he's proven that. He is not going to parlay with him about you getting a free $100,000 with your pimp ass. He's not about to parlay with that man. It's a wrap. He's not about to go there. He's not going to go there. That white boy is concerned with what the hell he's trying to build over there. The place and the thing and the entity otherwise known as No Jumper. That's what he's concerned with. And that's what he's going to remain concerned with when it comes to your ass, Robert. That's what he's going to remain to be concerned with. That's the real reason. He ain't even brought it up. That man ain't even brought that up. This whole DJ Akademiks owing this man 100K. That man he ain't going to bring it up. I don't have to get upset because let me calm my ass down because I done read Adam 22. I haven't read him. And he's not going to get involved with that. He's not going to involve himself in that at all. Especially since it's 2 niggas and I'm talking about some money is involved. That man ain't finna parlay with that man about that. He really don't even like DJ Akademiks like that. But he not finna get involved with that. He's not finna involve himself in that. That's what snakes do. They want to con and deceive and get others involved in they snaking. And in a clownish ass behavior. They want to get others involved. They're so pressed about getting others involved. That man ain't got no teardrop. Sharp ain't got no teardrop on his eye from shooting it out with no niggas and no hood. He got a teardrop probably from dropping a woman dropping a bitch who didn't want to be his bitch no more, who didn't want to go make money for him no more. That's where he got that teardrop from. That didn't come from him shooting out in the hood with them niggas. That ain't where they came from. That's not where they came from. That dude don't be in the hood talking shit to nobody. He don't be nowhere with no dudes trying to square up, trying to shoot it out, let alone shoot it out. He can't go to Chirac. Talking about DJ Akademiks, Sharp can't go to Chirac because Sharp wouldn't last in Chirac. He wouldn't last one damn day in Chirac. Real talk, he would not last. He wouldn't last one day. He wouldn't last one day in Detroit. He messed around and get shot at several times with that mouth of his. But yeah, I mean, nobody's got to be worried about that. Adam 22 has not brought that up to Sharp. Sharp done brought that up to Adam 22 about that dude owing him money. About, you know, in his eyes, he is owed money, owed $100,000 from DJ Akademiks. But guess what? Adam 22, he took the subject up with Adam 22. Adam 22 ain't spoke on it since. He ain't mentioned it since. He's spoken about it to Adam 22. Adam 22 ain't spoken about it to Sharp. He don't give a damn. And I don't blame him. He ain't finna get in between two black folks and some money. He ain't finna go that route. That man, look, y'all saw what he did. Y'all saw what Adam 22 did. He talked about, he want to take his podcast political. And he goes into talking about neo-Nazism. And that dude, Richard Spencer, he done pretty much studied the Gestapo. He done pretty much studied that. He knows their every move. He done studied Hitler and Himmler. He know about all of it. He probably got a whole basement full of stuff. Y'all know how they got those little specials they done did. One of those specials in the 80s when they discovered that this man had like a whole wall in his house full of like Nazi gear. Literally like a whole, I think he had a couple of walls just full of all this Nazi gear. You think that if somebody is doing something like that in private, you think that Richard Spencer ain't out there doing that in his house? He probably got stuff in his house when people come visit him, they probably see old Nazi relics. He probably has a Gestapo uniform, a real one. So it's very serious. Adam 22, he's not going to get involved with nigga on nigga stuff. He's not going to get involved with that. He's not going to ever get involved with that. He don't give a damn about nobody owing nobody money. He ain't running around saying nobody owe him money. He ain't running around talking nobody owe him $100,000 for no bet. He ain't doing that. One thing about it, his snaking is not going to work with Adam. That's one thing I said that Sharp needs to be contained. Well, he is being contained over there at No Jumper. I believe he's being contained because that man ain't going to get himself involved with nothing with Sharp that don't concern No Jumper. He not going to get himself involved with nothing with that man that don't concern No Jumper. If it don't concern No Jumper directly, he will not be getting involved with it with Sharp. For real. For real. He will not be getting involved with it. So, you know, he's not about to parlay on his behalf with nobody. It don't concern No Jumper. He's not even finna jump that gate with Sharp. He's not finna jump that gate with him. He's not about to jump that gate. I mean, yeah. It's getting really crazy that this man is sitting up saying this is April and he's still talking about this man owe him money. It's kind of weird, but I mean, hey, you know, I guess if he wants to go to jail in New Jersey, then, you know, do your thing. You know, if you want to go to jail way up in New Jersey, do your thing. Because then do your thing. Do your thing. In the words of Sharp, no, do your thing. Yeah, if you want to go to jail in New Jersey, do your thing. Do your thing. If you want to go to jail in New Jersey, nigga, do your thing. Do your thing. Because he just going to keep doing stuff. You know, Sharp, he got his little picture here. I said, this dude, he needs some little devil horns right there. And a little pitchfork right there. That's all he missing right there. It's some devil horns and a little pitchfork. He brings trouble. He's the kind of person, he sits up and he brings trouble. You know, he brings trouble. He's a very troubled person, but he has decided to be trouble and bring trouble. That's him. That ain't nobody else. And I guess the reason why I feel so free speaking on dude, because I mean, he's not gonna come here to Texas looking for me. That wouldn't work out in his favor. But with or without goons, that wouldn't work out in his favor. There's a lot of things I don't do on camera, and I'm not gonna start doing them on camera today. I'm not a smoker. I'm not a drinker. As a matter of fact, I haven't had a drink since this year came in. I wasn't smoking and drinking when I was a stripper. I wasn't smoking and drinking when I was doing alcohols. Before I got in tech. Before I got a job. I don't have a bunch of tattoos. Just because you're out here doing harlot shit don't mean you have to look like a harlot. Young ladies who are watching this. A bitch is 29. One day you're going to be out of your harlot years. Don't take so much crap away from it. And don't run into niggas like Sharp. Ever.